Crypto has been stealing all of the light today, but NIO had some phenomenal news that makes NIO look like a steal of a growth stock. And NIO is my largest position in my portfolio, so I did not want to not give you guys this information. So we're going to go over the news as well as the technical analysis and my personal position in NIO, because I think there is going to be a continuation here since we closed the day up 6% on some solid volume. So I do want to take a look at all these factors. All I ask for in exchange for this video is that you hit that like for me, as well as subscribe to the channel and comment down below. Let me know what you think about NIO. Do you own NIO? Are you thinking about buying NIO? Or have you been in NIO since an early investor? Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, I also have a link to my Patreon where I send out all of my buy and sell alerts. And when I make a trade on NIO, if you want to be a part of that, just sign up and send me a message on the Patreon. I will get you linked in with the program, as well as get $5 free in whatever stock that you so want to. Signing up by public, I do get a small referral fee, but you can get anywhere from $5 to $70 for free. It takes 2 minutes to sign up. You get your stock instantly, and you can also link a debit card to your portfolio. But without any further ado, let's talk NIO. So the big news is NIO announces a deal to double its production. The Chinese electric vehicle company manufacturing partner agreed to boost output to 20,000 per month. Chinese electric vehicle maker NIO said that it has extended its current manufacturing deal for another 3 years, and that its manufacturing partner has agreed to double the factory's production capacity. Although the company has talked from time to time about building a factory, NIO doesn't currently own one. Its vehicles are manufactured in a factory belonging to the Chinese state-owned automaker Shanghai Automobile Group, JAC, in the industrial city of Hefei, where NIO is headquartered. It says, under the new deal, the JAC factory will continue to build NIOs for another 3 years. Through May of 2024, JAC also agreed to increase the manufacturing capacity of the factory to 240,000 NIO vehicles per year, or 20,000 per month. That will roughly double the production capacity available to NIO. NIO said in April that it had completed upgrades that will allow it to manufacture up to 10,000 vehicles per month, though ongoing shortages of battery cells and semiconductors have so far limited it to a lower output. As with many deals involving Chinese automakers, the details of this arrangement are a bit complicated. Well, and this is important here. While JAC owns the factory, it was designed and built specifically for NIO, and it's operated by a third company called Shanghai Advanced Manufacturing. Shanghai is a joint venture between NIO and JAC, in which NIO holds a 49% stake. NIO and JAC didn't reveal when that increase in manufacturing capacity will be implemented. So some people talk about this as being a very bad thing, and that they don't own their own factory, and it's not really the case, right? So they have one of the biggest stake in the company that owns their factory and pretty much, has built their factory, that owns it. 49% is almost majority. You need a 51%, ownership of the company to make decisions. So they pretty much have ownership in the company, and I don't see any issue with this, the way that it is set up, that NIO actually has a huge investment in the people that own their factory. Just a kind of weird way to do business, but let the Chinese do business. Just make your cars, make the profits for investors, and don't do anything shady. That is all I ask out of NIO, and I think they're doing a great job with this. Now, 240,000 vehicles. This makes NIO stock severely undervalued. If they were doing 240,000 vehicles right now, they would be worth way more. Think about Tesla. They did 499,500 vehicles in 2020 with an almost $700 billion market cap at the high. That is over 10 times higher than NIO's current market cap, around $50 billion. So I do think by 2023, if they can implement 240,000 vehicle deliveries, NIO stock will be in the range of $200 to $300. Now, I do want to show you guys my position, because this has been my thought the whole time, and that's my price target by 2023, in between $200 and $300 for NIO stock. $200 to $300 on NIO has been my price target for a very long time. That is why I am very confident in NIO, and that is why I do have have these January 20th, 2023 $100 calls on NIO. I have 10 of them. So if NIO is $200 by 2023, each one of these contracts will be worth at least $1,000, if not more, baking in more premium. So if you know about that, you know about that. I don't want to elaborate on that too much, but I have 10 of them, and like I said, January 20, 2023, I have 10 at average cost of $505. Down 50%. I'm down $2,500. I currently have $2,500 still left in it. I spent $5,049 on these options. Let me show you something, and the main reason not to gamble large amounts on short-term options. And even long-term options like this can go down a lot if the stock gets beaten down like NIO has. So I bought this first contract almost 3 months to the day, February 23rd at $990, and then I kept averaging down. So first one at $990, next one $860, $725, $655, $555, $400, and then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna let NIO fall as much as it's gonna fall, and then I will try to buy them at the bottom. I don't like to time it. That's why I thought, even these were good, and I do think they'll be really good for the future, going ahead into the future either way. And then I really doubled down May 13th. I'm like, hey, this is probably the bottom. I'm down about 75% since buying the other ones. I'm like, hey, I'll double down right now. And so I spent about $800, bought almost $900, bought four more, and that took my average down to $505. My average before was like $700, $800, somewhere in that range. I'm not even sure. I don't even exactly remember. But as far as how you'd play this on a shorter term basis, and if you're signed up to the Patreon or you want to be signed up to the Patreon, you already know the deal. I will be sending out my alerts when I do make this trade tomorrow morning, or whenever I plan to make it. I plan to make it tomorrow morning, but depending what the premium looks like, I might wait, I might not. You never know when it comes to options. But NIO was up about 1% in after hours too, just so you know, a little bit more than that. But I don't like playing weekly options at all. It's not my thing. I shouldn't say that, because weeklies are considered like a couple weeks out, but I don't like to get options that expire in that same week. The premium moves around way too much, and it's just way too risky. It's not worth the risk to reward for me. So I like to go at least 1 week out, and I'm going to show you guys exactly the ones that I plan on doing. Don't copy none of this. I'm just a random guy on YouTube. You don't know if I know anything. I could just be talking out of my ass. I'm not, but I could be. So don't listen to anybody on YouTube. Really come to your own conclusions on this. But I'm thinking about getting the $39 strike for next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. So you have a decent amount of time, not a lot of time. So when NIO does move up, you're so close to being in the money at $39 or $39. That's only like $2.50 away from being in the money. So I do think these are very good at about $39. NIO was up in after hours, like I said, so it'll probably open up much higher than this. Probably not much higher, but probably mid 40s, something like that. If that's the case, I might go to the 39.50s. But I am very specific. When there's when there's little time on contracts, I will buy, let's say I buy 5 of these and it goes up 100%. I will sell 3 of them out, and that's more than half. So you'd be making money on that, and then you'd keep the other 2 and see what happens, and then sell out, whatever you want to do from there. But I'm always quick to get my initial investment back. So I'm really eyeing the $39 calls on here on the June 4th, and then I'd probably go to the June 18th just because this chain has more liquidity, and I would go to about the $43 strike for $35. It'll probably be around 40, 45, basically the same thing I just said, but I do think these are good for a quick trade and a quick flip to make money, maybe get some free contracts, or just sell out and just make your profits. Not sure exactly how that goes. If you're with the Patreon, I will let you know step by step with what I am doing. But these are the trades that I'm really eyeing for tomorrow, since I do have the long-term leaps. They're called leaps, contracts with over a year. In this case, it's about 2 years. So I would get these if you didn't have NIO options already. Like I said, they are more expensive, but they are so beaten down. Let me show you the all-time, guys. When I bought these, well, the day after. I bought them, what, February 23rd, I believe was my first, February 23rd at $9.90. And I bought these when NIO was down about 16%. So February 24th, it was at $1,428. Next day, it was at $990. So it went down about $500, almost $500. So I thought that was a good time. No, just kept cratering. And I was actually up on that, about $400. It went to $13.70 again, and I was gonna, ghetto spread it out and make it free, and then it just kept selling off and kept selling off and kept selling off. And that's where we're at right now, from $1,400, $1,400 to $254 in 3 months time, literally to the date, guys. These are steals of options. I hope if you are going to play NIO that you do something like this, because I think it's pretty much foolproof. And the fact this news came out, this does justify a much higher valuation in NIO stock. The technical analysis on NIO does actually look very good as well. And these are all the lines from before out of all the NIO videos. I don't, delete anything or do anything like that. So we have been range bound from about, low 30s to about 40, 42. But it's been a long time since we've been at that range. And we've just been in a very bearish downtrend. But I do think this, since we hit the $30.71 low, I do think this started an uptrend. If we just do a trend line, I do believe this is a continuation. That is what the technicals are telling me. And really our key level that I was watching was about $34. Now, we have been under that for quite a while. Now we popped over that, so I do see that as a very, very bullish sign. As far as on the MACD, as you guys probably know, maybe you don't, if the CCC line is above the signal line, that is a good thing. And you could see right here when we hit our low about $30.71, we were not above the signal line. And then once we did get this good day, we went above the signal line, stayed above it until we started to get that little drawdown right here, and then we're kind of been hovering around it with not too much gap in between ever since we were pretty much consolidating around this $34 range. But ever since today, we have a huge influx of buying going on, and the signal line and the CCC line are firmly separated, and they're not really converging whatsoever. So I do see this as very, very good as well. The MACD, the RSI, I should say, relative strength index, is doing the same thing the stock is, so there's nothing too crazy here, or at least what it looks like from the hour candlestick. So nothing too crazy here. If NIO continues to go up and the RSI starts to go down, that is really where you have to watch. And as far as going ahead into the future, the first real resistance level that I would watch is about the $38 line that I do have marked, and I will just extend that. About $38, about right on $38 is the first key level to watch. If we do break that, we could go to about $40, $41 before we start to get some resistance. And I will just drag these lines over as well. That's the 41. And this is the $40 line. So if we can break above that, it'll be really, really good. I really don't see us going back down, especially under this news, down to $30 or so. So I do think if you're ever trying to get NIO or you want a NIO, right now is a really good time. And I do think this is a confirmation into a more bullish pattern. Now, as far as the 50-day moving average, we are firmly above our 50-day moving average, but our 200-day moving average, we are approaching right now. So if we also break the $36.82 mark, that is going to be another bull signal for all of the traders out there. You know exactly what I am talking about. So with that being said, that is the technical analysis, the news, and my position in NIO. I really don't have too much else to add, and I don't want to drag this video out for too long. So make sure to get your buy and sell alerts if that's something you want to be a part of, as well as your $5 free at least in whatever stock you want. I got Tesla. Let me know what you get down below in the comment section. I was going to say description, but the comment section. And until next time, guys, be cool out there, stay safe, be prepared, not scared in whatever you do. I cannot stress that enough. Do your own research. I'm only a guy on YouTube. With that being said, I will see you guys later. Take care.